Welcome back everyone to Let's Play GearCity, episode number 11. Who knows how long we're going, which is just what I'm going to keep saying every single episode. It is true, but also, just pretty much habit at this point. So wow, look at that, negative 800,000. And we have a cash, we have a holdings of 5.5 million. If I did my math correctly, that is less than 7 months of cash available. That's not good, and I'm pretty sure that that's going to be a troubling sign for people who are interested in our company. Hopefully we turn it around. We're actually selling pretty okay. It looks like the main problem is the fact that we're researching 2 cars right now, which is what I partly didn't take that into account. That the research team cost is 165, but R&D cost is 358. So 358, I think that's, which one? I'm actually not sure. The 165 has got to be what we're paying to do research, but the R&D must be for these designs. That is really expensive. I didn't realize how expensive that was, but I guess if we're trying to design things in, 10 months or something, and the designs are pretty expensive. So yeah, that is about half of our deficit. We also have this construction cost, which would make up more than half. So, between the two, this is our deficit. We are probably overexpanding, and I have actually seen this comment from several people that overexpanding is the death of, you. Hopefully not me, but that's probably what we've done here is overexpanded. Now, when this factory comes on in Paris in 6 months, we're going to have some hot items to pitch them. First, starting off with our current Phaeton and our sedan, and then very quickly after that, the van and pickup. Gonna comment about one thing that I have done, which I haven't really... one thing I've been doing, which is not good practice, and that is just pretending we have anything. Who cares? I don't care what we're selecting here. I have not been selecting the demographic. Just been leaving this. I probably should have gone, this is what Mr. Mangini recommended, at least going maybe like lower to middle when you want to target people for vans and trucks. Seems like a good idea. In fact, it's a little bit mysterious to me that changing the demographic actually changes the price. It actually has an impact on the car you're designing directly. Beyond that, even if you don't change any sliders, your car will be unique simply by which demographic you're designing it for. That's pretty interesting because it is like an intangible. What exactly does it mean to design a car for the lower class versus the upper class? You can probably try to quantify that, but the game obviously has literally quantified that. Otherwise, I don't really know what it means. Does the fancier car must have better interior, or does it have a specific look? Anyway, I'm not going to speculate further, get myself into trouble. Let's hit the end turn button and hope that some of this problem goes away, because, we do need it to go away pretty quickly. 9 months, actually, we can't sustain this for 9. We actually don't have enough money for 9 months. Now, we did have a few missed sales. I don't know if I did anything to change. Let's just go 1 month and find out where we are. Okay, that's not quite so bad. This is still bad. Construction is better because I guess our branches are now under control. Missed sales, just barely missing any sales. If we want to change anything, I guess we'd go up by just the finest amount. We're missing sales, but honestly, I think that by raising the price, we may end up lessening the cars that we're selling in the prime locations and having more that we're selling on the fringe locations, which just ends up being okay, we sold the car for a little bit more, but we pay a little bit more in transport cost. I don't know if it's worth it for the potential, the risk is that we actually lose those extra sales. So I'll do something like just raise it by $10 each. That might be sustainable. We'll find out. Of course, the cars are going to get worse as they age here, so there's also that to consider. Okay. Well, that's a bit risky, isn't it? Not really sure what else we might want to do. So I'm gonna, well, first of all, let me take a look at the R&D department. How are our research teams doing? Yeah, we can always cut back on this if we're truly at the risk of going bankrupt. We should probably pull a little bit of our funding here. 20,000, 22.04. We're up to 24 for the engine design. It's quite nice. We have the gearbox. That one's only at 19. My goodness, that's not great. Yeah. So the engine, I mean, it's the lowest. I mean, it's the highest already, but it actually needs to be the highest because we already have the skill to unlock the 1913 tech for the chassis, and we only need 30, which we should be okay to get by 1915. Yeah, I think we'll be okay to do that. Let's look over here. Yeah, these are just crazy. Our gearbox is just not in good shape, but I guess that's why we're pumping a ton of money into it. I think what I'm going to do is cut back on this. Go down to 50,000, save myself 20,000. Ooh, that's less money. Okay, that's good. I prefer 5.2. I like that. That number looks a lot better. Oh, at least we're saving 15,000 more. I don't really know if that was even worth the time to adjust, because it's not that substantial of an adjustment. In theory, marketing. I never went to, maybe I should be boosting some marketing. 16,000 seems way too much. We're at 4,000. Let me just make these fixed amounts. Let's go up to 8,000 here, which ends up being that instead. Cincinnati, what's your population? 3,000. So yeah, what I'll say is you'll be 1,000 then. Anybody under 400,000 is going to get the 1,000 treatment, but 500,000 for Cleveland, we'll give them 1,500 for, and they didn't have any marketing before, so that might actually help something. Likewise with you, you're at 1,000, but we'll make you 1,500 since you're over the 500,000 mark. Maybe we can make ourselves like a household name. Now you're at 7, whatever. Whoa, no. We'll make you 1,000. Keep things nice and simple. There's a nice simple formula for this. We'll go up to 10,000 with New York. Not that we really need to. I think that we're doing okay in New York, but there's that. Philadelphia, this is an interesting one. I think I'll go up to 7,000, which is a almost doubling of the budget. Might have been a doubling of the budget. Pittsburgh has nothing. You know what, Pittsburgh, I'm sorry, you're only going to get 800. It's really pennies, I mean, it's not much money to think about. Yeah, you're going to be at least 1,500. I'm going to feel generous and make you 1,800. Baltimore, 1,500 for you. And Boston needs a lot of money. 2,000, I'm going to say. Because they are my New York sales. And my New York... Actually, my factory isn't done. No, I don't need... Sorry, we'll go back to 1,500 for this. Which is, I think, still more than it was. Buffalo has nothing. These guys can get 1,000. And back to Chicago. Great. Let's see if that helps us or hurts us. Negative 500,000 to negative 500,000. Hooray! Yeah, we didn't. I don't think the missed sales changed at all, which means that essentially our marketing didn't do anything. But we also went up by $10. The net of this thing is negative. I think we got worse. But let's just look at the revenue. 1150. 150. Revenue went down. How is that even possible? Well, it looks like it's mostly due to OEM parts. This is actually higher. So the vehicle sales did go up. It's OEM parts, but it only went up by 5,000. I think that might be worth it. Then I'm going to keep things the way they are. And we are hemorrhaging money. Like I said, this series might really come to a close very quickly. That's okay. I mean, I admit I have a lot to learn, and this game is a gem. So I wouldn't mind taking the time to learn it. Question, I don't know if anybody has a comment about this or, what's the word? An opinion, really. If I go to regions instead of cities, you won't have to micromanage all these branches and stuff. It has some downsides too, but I don't know. It still seems promising to me from the perspective that you don't have to micromanage all this. I mean, look at all this micromanagement. Which can be a good thing, but, you know, is also a bad thing. Is it time to get into LA yet? I don't think that with our money situation right now, although it is getting up there. Probably the answer is yes, but I'm going to say no until we have enough money to, you know, to sustain ourselves. The cash flow here is not looking good. Yeah. So is there anything more I should be doing, by the way? I probably could be looking at my cars and seeing what's going on with these. Okay. Material cost of $573, and we're currently selling it for what? $21.60? I guess the branch here will have all the information I need. So the manufacturing cost and everything is $867. Total unit costs claims to be $2,600. I guess that's extremely high because of all my research and projects and all that. Only 4 months until Paris opens. Which means in 3 months I have to remember to open branches over there. Oh, actually, no, I can wait, because I don't start building cars right away. Yeah, so we'll open, once the factory opens, we will also simultaneously go over and, while we're starting to produce cars, get branches up. Okay. And what about you? Oh my gosh. They're both posting very good profits, but are these going down? Let's just 1.632. Still gonna end the turn unless we're missing more sales. Guess we could try to squeeze just a smidge more. Again, I'm not sure if this is helping or making like no difference because we lose cars closer to the places where they're produced and, you know, have to travel further to sell them. So let me just look one more time. We are at 1.632, and that number, if you guys choose to remember it, 1.632. Yeah, it basically didn't change sales. Which we only changed it by $5 anyway. 0.632. Yeah, this is going down. That's going up. Is that right? This is going up because I remember 4.95 or so, even though I wasn't trying to remember. In fact, was it 4.613 or 4.632? I think this one went down. And I mean, we're changing both at the same time, which is not necessarily good. We don't really need to do that. Just change one at a time if we want to be a little safer. Okay, so let's do it that way. Let's change one at a time. We're still just hemorrhaging money, but might make it. We only have 3 months left before that construction finishes. At that point, we should be looking at 150,000 in the hole, which means that we'll drop from 550 down to 400, which means that we're not going to be in much better shape. But hopefully, we can start making more money. Oh, it's pretty tight. What about contracts? Why don't we just look at contracts? That always makes me happy. Okay, 1809. 1909. No contracts we can bid for yet, but I suppose we will be able to bid for some soon. 110, 1910. Yeah, 110. So that's fine. If we can make it 4 more months, which looks like we should be able to, we might win one of those contracts, which will really save our bacon. Okay, just keep going. Keep plowing the ugly course. It really is ugly. Okay. I mean, 38,000 for marketing. I'm trying to... In my head, I keep thinking about whether the marketing decisions we made were correct. It's probably not really correct. It's a shade of gray, you know. There might be an optimal. Well, there should be an optimal, but... depending on how we're playing or whatnot. Sedans, we're missing 42 sales, and considering we only produce 140, I think the sedans can get kicked up in price. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to 420 on these. I'm gonna go to 430 on them. Two months, and we only have 5 months. Please, can we make it? Technically, we cannot. No, yeah, wait. This is not 600. Yes, we can make it. Yes, we can make it. We can make it 6 months. 5 months, sorry. We cannot make it 6 months. Okay, so it's good. Things are really cutting it down to the wire here. But I have been talking about how we're carrying all this cash around and how we should be doing something with it. So at least we're doing something with it. Let's see how this 42 changes and this 125. And well, I mean, we could just compare. So let's end the turn. Okay, that's good. That's good. I think everything went in the positive there. Yeah, yep, it did. Oh, but wait, construction went... No, warranties. Huh, wonder why we paid so many for warranties. Cars breaking down or something? And the biggest crime, of course, is the fact that our bank interest has gone down to only $92. Really could use that 112 or whatever it was instead. Yeah, I think we can raise the price on both of these vehicles. I mean, especially the sedan. We raised it a little bit and basically nothing happened, but profit went up. So, let's go back over the sedan. Let's put this up to 2450. Apply that to all. We have 1 month left on the Paris factory. Oh my gosh, it's finally happening. Yeah, we're making more money with this. Fitani actually dropped down for some reason. I kind of like the idea of spreading the price between these more, just in case somebody's like loyal to my brand. They might choose their car based on the price rather than, you know, which one they want more. But just like, okay, we don't have enough money. Let's do the Eternity. Oh no, we have more money. Let's support Shelco by buying their sedan, because they're kind of similar cars otherwise. Yeah, this research team cost could go down though. I'm just really, it's a lot of money to be paying them. Mostly it's R&D, but because things are not getting that much better in the cash flow department. Wait a second, but I assume that we won't know what the difference is until next month. Unfortunately, we're gonna have a huge problem with okay, let's build it like this. France is super populous. I'd like this to be big. We also want to check out where else we want to go. We have a bunch of places I'm not going to be able to pronounce correctly. Oh, Bordeaux, that's one I recognize. They're all pretty... Oh, wait. Marseille does have 500,000 people. As does Lyon. They're not particularly close, though. Ah, Brussels. Yes, indeed, Brussels. We'll set up a branch here. Maybe slightly cheaper. Okay, let's build that. I think we're doing okay. Hamburg is the next one with a lot of population, but let's just start off with these two. We need to go over and build. Okay, so let's hope that the Phaetons, let's hope the Phaetons are doing all right. Body, fuel, type, demand. Okay, let's check this out. I want to see what's going on in Europe. And in North America, let's check out North America first. Sedan is still doing really well in Phaetons. We picked the two right cars. Phaeton is starting to drop over here, but I mean, still 8% is very high. Sedan is actually really popular. We make more money on our Phaeton, but who am I to pick to beg? I'm just gonna. We have 7. Okay, so probably 4 and 3. Okay, we'll do this. That's actually a lot. We need more branches. Crap. Try that instead. We need more branches. I don't know how it works. What would the cost be to... I mean, we want to put a branch up here. Even though it's going to be really expensive, I think it's worth it. Gotta spend money to make money. Our last dimes are going to go into this. Let's hope that that's enough. Corporate tax is 28%, average labor 38%. Yeah, it is higher corporate tax, but much lower average labor wage. Alright, well I guess corporate tax doesn't make sense because that's only based on our HQ, which we're going to be paying like a crap ton at 35%. Okay. Let's see what my decisions are going to have, what effect they will have. By the way, I can also probably boost the sedan even more. It didn't seem to go up in price. And I need to raise the price anyway. Honestly, this is where we should, at this point, have different prices for the different things. Like, Europe is probably not going to be the same as the United States, but... Oh, I don't know. That's kind of... I feel uncomfortable getting that into the weeds without... You know, really I should be doing that off camera. I keep telling myself that, at least. Let's go up to 2470. And let's see how, I guess we could actually see how the cities are doing. Okay, there's like nobody in France. There's nothing for sale in France. They have no sedan. And they have a Phaeton, which is actually way better than mine, but, you know, wow. We also probably, ugh, this is gonna kill my, if this does, I mean, we're pretty much all in. I'm gonna get marketing. Apply 4,000. This has gotta be 8,000. I'd like to go over and take a look at London as well. And Brussels, you're probably going to get, like, what, 2,000? Just do 1,500. I want to take a look at the competition in Brussels as well. Yeah, they don't have anybody selling stuff out here. Oh, wait, that's just one company. Okay, I stand corrected. That's very sad. Yeah, this is, well, it was too good to be true to hope that London would have no competition except for one car each, but yeah, that's definitely not the case. I wonder if I can just, there we go. There we go. That's what I want to do. Okay, good. So let's go over to sedan. There are a lot of sedans, and they are pretty good. Seeing 35, 36, this song is so loud. Take a look at the Phaeton real fast before I switch the song. Wow. Type rating of 40. And their sale price is way lower than mine. Well, we're committed now, so here we go. I have no idea. Well, we're about to go bankrupt. We actually had negative taxes. Things did not go well for us in Europe. And that might be the end of this. I blame the music. Alright, let's take a look at how we're doing. We'll probably have to do different pricing for the regions. Alright, we sold 6. We sold 6 Phaetons. We produced so many of them, and we sold 6. Actually, it's not that bad, 38 and 27. We would probably have to really, really undercut the price here in order to sell, which, you know, I guess I should be willing to do. 1,800 for... We'll go down to 1,700, I guess, for Paris, Brussels, and London. How many do we sell here? At least we sold 38 here. So maybe 1,800 here. Okay, we need to sell them quickly, because, you know, things are not looking good. How do we do here? 33. Okay, I think the sedans are holding their own a little bit better. Sedans are holding their own a little bit better. I think I'll still bring down the price to 2,400. I mean, we're only selling 3 in Brussels. There's like no car sales. I'm a little surprised that a population of almost 1 million is only selling 42 total cars. You know, I probably could have hit this button and would have known a lot more about that. This is saying that we have... Yeah, we're going to sell 3. The current price. We are overproducing. How do we deal with that? Well, I guess the only way to deal with that is, unfortunately, to get more branches. More places to sell 3 cars to. Can't really afford this, but, you know, here we go anyway. Oh, Liverpool, you're just so darn far away. 100,000. Anybody else rival that? Barcelona. Actually, Barcelona would have been a great place to build a factory with only an average labor wage of $18. Although it is, wow, much, much worse in terms of everything. Oh yeah, it is much worse. $600,000 monument, that's also pretty far away. Competition. We can find a place that isn't selling like a ton of... Doesn't that seem to have a ton of competition? They're not selling many. Will the Italians like my car? Huh? The Swedes, perhaps? No, I don't know. I think it's curtains for this run. Jeez. Okay, Netherlands, we need you. Come through with me. Come through for me. No, I can't open another branch. It's too expensive. It's too expensive not to. 2 months left. We won't make it. It is time to take a loan. I may have waited a little bit too long to ask for a loan, because right now people are not going to be particularly trustworthy that I'm going to, you know, actually make it. Okay, so bank loan. It's crazy to think that $3.2 million loan, which would keep me afloat for long enough to get the next thing out. My credit rating is B right now. Yeah, I know. I should have taken this loan earlier. I don't really like the idea of a loan anyway. Anyway, this isn't bad at all. We can raise 5 million for a coupon rate of only 3.5%. I guess the maturity date being 19. Wait, this doesn't seem. It sounds fantastic. What do I not know about this? And an additional payment every year called a coupon. The coupon is a fixed percentage rate of the price paid for the bond. So we can pay $175,000 in taxes, so to speak. I mean, it's the interest every year for 8 years. Which in the end, I mean, ends up being like over $1 million. But we get 5. Let's do it. Borrowed money. Hey, you guys don't see the pop-up, but I got an achievement. Well, there we go. That's very helpful. We're not going broke. Not today. It's funny because we still missed 23 sales, but we didn't miss any Phaeton sales. So it means, what are they porting the Phaetons from Europe over or something? I don't know. Okay, 2 months. I forgot! Oh, we only got 1 contract. Well, that's not great. At least the cash flow did, dip quite substantially. Yeah, we gotta... Sorry, the research teams. We gotta get rid of these research teams. But first, let me just take a look at I'll get there. Alright, contract was denied. Contract denied. Hopefully we got the best one. This is 131 of the engines. I don't know how much this pays. They don't really tell you the details of the contract. It's kind of funny. Okay, anyway, we can manage this. We're definitely going to do this in Paris, because Paris absolutely needs to pull something off the line. What is it that sedans? We have way too many, well, it's weird because it's a global storage system. Is that true, though? Well, we want to cut one of these. I think we'll cut down the Phaeton. Yeah, let's cut down on the Phaeton. I'm assuming that's already going to be enough to do this. I'd like to cancel that. Sorry. Oh my gosh. We have 1,400 in production for that one contract. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I think we are clearly going to satisfy that contract. Ah, Paris Shipyard. We can actually do this. Oh, it's a bid one, huh? What does this thing cost? Whatever, I'll just submit whatever they recommend. I could really use the money right now. And can't do anything yet, but that should change in 1 more month. Oh my gosh, it's only 1 month away. R&D. Let's go cut off the R&D for a little bit. Gonna have to lower things, sorry folks. 30. 13. So if we continue to gain, let's say 3, so that's a point every 3 months. Oh, this is change per quarter, not per month. Okay. So we're going to gain about 1.2 points per year. That puts us just about on track with getting 30 in 1915. I mean, it looks like we're going to do it. Because we are actually slightly over that. So we will meet that. Which means that these are set. So, chassis of 20,000 seems fine. We're like super far behind on engines. So, kind of need to pump that. We're super far behind on this one as well. Why are these skills so random? These are 30, 25, 35. What is this? Why is this 38.48, 28.52? Oh, never mind. Don't say a word. It's because the amount of skill you need to do it decreases every year that it's already been available. Which means this, if this is still at skill 38 to do the U engine, back in 1894, it must have been like 80 skill. I don't know the exact formula. What I mean, it'll say here probably. No, that's not it. Well, I mean, it mentioned very briefly that skills will decrease over time. Whatever, but that's not okay. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe we should just wait for things to lower down as the years go on. We don't need to get these things right when they're, first being available to be produced. So let's cut back a little bit. Yikes. 5. Sorry, excuse me. What are we even trying to go for here? The 10 cylinder? The 12? Yes, I think so. The 10 cylinder would be nice. 28, which we're getting very close to. We get half a point per quarter, which means we get 2 points per year. Which means that in a year and a half, we will have this. That's pretty good. I don't know if we'll be doing any designs because our cash flow is super negative for a while. So engine design, let's trim it a little bit. I hate to do it, but let's go down to 45. That felt okay. I'm okay with it now. I'm coming to terms with the fact that we don't have enough money to support my wild endeavors. Probably another 45 here. I'm gonna be okay with it. That saves us 20,000. Boom, just like that. Saved money. Hooray! All right. So next month is the month. We have tons. So we need to open more branches. The problem is we can't really do that. We got to do it though. We need to sell these damn cars. I mean, they're just sitting there. And that's not good. All right, branches are going. We got to get open. Got to get these things up and running. Build the branches. All the branches. We're going to build them. Hopefully one of them doesn't have a whole lot of competition. And we benefit from that. Okay, 200K is probably too little. All right, Liverpool, we're going. We're coming. Build a branch there too. Okay, so now we have to go and unfortunately assign prices to all these cars there, which are going to be 1,700. Such a different price in the US. I think it was 1,800 here though. If I'm not mistaken. Alright, 2,400 for this. Could also just leave it and not sell it. That would be stupid. Don't know if we're going to succeed or not, but that's, I'm giving it a fighting chance. Yeah, I mean, for sure we overexpanded. Pretty hard to argue with that. Live and learn. Oh my gosh, we almost didn't lose money. Oh boy. So the reserves are going up, which is not a good sign. Wait a second. Okay, research just completed this month. I was like, wait a second, what happened here? New vehicle type. Station wagon. New drivetrain. Anyway, let's, gosh, what are we going to do about this? That's down because of, Oh, 350,000. Oh my gosh. Well, if you take away the 600,000, but you also take away the 350,000, we're still losing 250,000 a month. So something's still got to give. 206. I'm presuming that we're going to sell all of our vehicles in the United States. So what I'm looking at here is a difference of 212 vehicles that we're not selling in Europe. And only 102 of the Phaetons. So the sedan has to be dropped in price, which is not surprising. We have it at 2,400. So we'll go ahead and do that. We probably should start doing marketing in those places as well. I didn't really do marketing. We have another factory line which has to be opened up. I mean, okay, but we also have... God, save me contracts. Save me. Oh my gosh, there's contracts everywhere. Okay, this one's not for a while, but, everything is going to be submitted for. Yeah, we'll just submit whatever price you want to pay us, because we have factories to spare. It's looking pretty good, huh? 50 extra torque, so 33% more than they asked for. Almost 4 times the amount of space they asked for, and double the speed. I mean, this is like a compelling vehicle. I'm just going to submit, because I usually don't win these anyway. Police Force wants a pickup truck. Again, we're kind of in that situation where we have 50% higher top speed than they need. Alright, so maybe contracts will be able to win us the day. This is... Oh, for the van! That's right! We have, again, like almost 3 times the amount of space they need. Double the speed. About 50% more torque. Man, I know that these contracts may not be accepted, but because the game system is to just reject some of your offer. I mean, they can't accept every contract, but these are... If we were so killing it, I can see us winning every contract in like a... It's somebody who's just such a power contract maker. So our designs were just so phenomenal, they should win. So submit. When was that last one? 9, 10, okay. Yeah, we're just going to rely on contracts for a while. Man, we are killing it, though. Definitely submit the offer. And 6, 9, 10. Good, that's almost, it's almost here. Again, we're just doing great compared to what they're asking for. Again, another one, we're doing great. 9, okay, we're going to have a lot of contracts coming up pretty quickly here. To the point where I'm not sure I even want to click on and try to do any other contracts. Well, we don't have the money to design anything anyway. Oh my gosh, perfect. That's right, this is the one we were submitting for, I guess. So we'll submit that bid, and then weirdly enough, they'll offer us the same for this. Oh, this is, never mind, this is van versus pickup truck. I'd rather win the, would I rather win the? Yeah, they're both about 1,200. No, they're $4 apart in price. But these guys, I'm submitting only 2,045, and they'll give me 2,650. That's how it goes. All right, we have really put ourselves out there. If we can win the hearts of the military, then Lockheed Martin, Shellco will go on. If not, we're going to have some financial difficulties. But, we do have that $5 million bond, which is going to keep us afloat for a long time. Fortunately or unfortunately, as you may... as the situation may be. I mean, if it's a slow, dragged out, dying, I don't prefer to go out that way. That sounds painful and not great. I'd rather just invest it all on, put it all on red and see if we win or not. Keep it nice and short. Do you have this one production line available? Oh my gosh, we have trucks and vans we can sell now. Oh my gosh, that's right. Oh man. Okay, so that's a lot of work to do. I am going to save it here. We're not going to press the end turn button. We got to figure out all our new lines, which is what the next episode will be about. So until the next one, thanks for watching. Stay safe. and take care.